What are you
Nice.
working on?
Well,
Sorry,
due to
I
some
really
changes in our staff, I'm now pushing more on the art side of things, creating all the 3D art assets, and kind of also doing some of the world building. Just kind of mapping out the levels. I'm trying to gray box those in Unity, and take those gray boxes, export them to Blender, and then start 3D modeling more of the world, so we can kind of start getting our theme down. I'm getting tired of seeing these gray boxes, so since we're going with that medieval castle theme,
You're
now
right,
I'm going
yeah.
into Blender and I'm going to start making houses and walls and grounds and just kind of pushing that 3D art. Now that that has kind of fallen into my lap. Not a complaint, by the way. So, oh, I
Nice.
guess in a sense, I am the level designer and the 3D artist for the team. So,
Very cool.
what about you, Vale?
Well, I'm Vale, and I would like to start off by apologizing to the huge crowd waiting on YouTube because I got a late start over there because I have to remember that I have to start things separately in order to open it up there. But welcome to anybody who wants to join us on YouTube. Welcome to anybody in here. My name is Vale, and I am the programmer and I am working on additional game like
An officer
UX.
has arrived in command center.
Welcome in, Royal Pain. I'm working on UX and UI elements as well. So, um,
An officer has arrived in command
whoa,
center.
welcome in, Ludum.
Very
I like that. Yeah. So just working on some like a lobby screen, some camera work, trying to get the cameras to function a little bit better, create a good experience for the players as we are building this game entirely for our Twitch audience to be able to play in stream. And so we want you guys to be able to play from chat and interact with the game. So I'm working on a lot of those UI UX elements as well as coding. So I'll probably be working on some once we add in some of these new objects that Ludum is working on or has on his kind of radar. I will work on some coding to get those functioning within the game so that we can interact with the objects and yeah, all that kind of fun stuff.
All fun
Cool.
stuff.
Yeah.
cool.
It's been a long week. Excited to relax and see some cool stuff. Right? Well, welcome in. Glad
Heck
you can
yeah.
make it.
Hmm.
I don't know. Should we? You guys tell me. I don't know if we need a poll for this or if you guys just want to comment in the chat. But as viewers, you guys tell me what you like the idea of. Like this view screen above is showing Travis's work right now with the sound design. Do you like? Let me give you this option. I'll show you what it would look like. Do you like it just as it is, or do you like for the chat to overlay it to where you guys can see what's coming up in the chat? I think this is more for the viewers than it is for us because we see our work, we know what we're working on. But for you guys, do you want Travis's work to kind of be background image there or more forefront and remove the chat? Either way is fine with me. You guys speak up, or we can do a poll. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, I think that would be good to
Yeah.
rotate between.
Yep, definitely. I wanted to have controls set up so that you guys could actually control what's on the screen, but I still haven't gotten to that yet. I apologize. I've had tons and tons that I'm trying to keep up with. So, um, some of these cool ideas I have take a whole lot longer to implement than I'd like them to. But Yeah. All right. Yeah, we can definitely alternate between 3 different screens. I notice how they said between Travis's and Ludum's screen. We don't want to see yours. We don't want to see what you're working on.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
Well, well.
I want to see what you're working on, Vale. Okay.
Yeah,
I want to see
what
what
are
you're
you
working
working
on.
on? What are you working on? Yeah, well,
All
yours
right.
had nothing when I looked.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
maybe we
you
should
have a blank
actually.
screen.
I'm thinking maybe we should actually do a test just to see where we're at.
Oh,
Um, awesome. You guys got it.
that's too
Oh,
soon.
I haven't hit play yet, so that won't work. Sorry. Let me start it. Boom, boom. Everybody's saw that and jumped on it. All right. Hold on. Okay. Now you can join. Boom. We got Travis. We got Ludum. We got Royal Pain.
Oh yeah, maybe we could switch that to the big screen.
Um, this might be hard to see on the big screen with the aspect ratio. I would probably have to actually overlay this over the entire screen, which I can do if you want
Oh, okay.
for the test run.
Sure. Sounds good.
We'll still be able to hear us, but yeah, I can pop this up on the full screen view. Okay.
Oh, should I play my music?
Sure. Yeah, do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
I like it.
You should do that
Say
every
probably
time we play it.
say when. I mean, tell me when to
Oh,
start.
I mean, anytime you're ready, and then somebody can type RR start. Do we have music or no? We're not hearing anything on our end.
Can you hear it?
Oh,
There it is.
all right. Somebody give us an RR start.
Look at him go.
All right. So I see what the first problem is. I think you have those white balls that are falling and triggering the cameras to change before the actual balls, like those test ones,
Oh,
are
right. Yeah, the test ones.
triggering the collider for the cameras before the real ones go.
Sorry.
Yeah, probably.
This I can fix pretty easy. We can get that covered up. And then I need to reposition this camera a bit. I can do that. Okay. Got it. We got a starting point.
What?
It's cool. Appreciate that, you guys. All right. Let's see what we can chip away at tonight. Bum, bum, bum.
Let's
What
go.
what should we do on those test? I suppose I could just.
We can just get rid of them.
Are you sure?
Yeah, probably because I'll be doing a lot of the 3D work. I probably won't be doing any test rolls
Okay.
tonight.
So, all right. Do you have any changes in main? I already pulled what you had earlier. Am I good to go ahead and?
I had no changes. I didn't see
Okay.
anything to be pulled. I had
Okay.
no incoming changes, so
I'm gonna go ahead and just delete them. You know what? I'm just gonna hide them. I'm not gonna delete them. I'm just gonna turn them off for now, so that if we want them, we can just turn
right
them
on.
back on. All right.
Sound good.
Save. Cool. 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 I had Travis's music playing in the back of my mind during rifle school this week. Nice.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Rifle school. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I want to
That's
go to rifle school.
Is it like,
yeah.
do you have to get certified in different states? Is that why you're doing that? Or it's a lot of fun. Super hot. I look like a lobster. Uh oh. Too much sun, huh? Dang.
Nice. That's cool. Thank you.
Didn't you already? Ha ha. Yes, and each department has their own way of doing things. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Let's see. That should hopefully fix that issue. So then let's do.
This instrument.
All we need to do is go into our UI prefabs panel and create a background image. So let's do. Duplicate, rename.
So just click.
Being your lobster and looking like you want to not. Aww. That was pretty good. Good reference. These two guys are lost. They don't have a clue what that means.
I wasn't even paying any attention. I'm sorry. What's
Being
going
a
on?
lobster and looking like one are not the same thing.
He was saying he looks like a lobster from all the sun he got from being in rifle school. And
Oh.
Abomination
Right,
said,
I got that
"Didn't
part.
you already?" And
Makes
Royal
sense.
Pain said, "Being your lobster and looking like one are not the same thing."
Is
And
that like a Florida slang? Just kidding.
no.
Or just
Is that a quote
See,
from something?
it is. Well, it's not a quote. It's a reference to a
Oh,
famous quote. I don't know how famous it is if you guys don't know it, but from Friends. That is a Friends reference right there.
oh my gosh. Okay, I should know that.
They have a whole episode about the whole lobster
Nice.
story.
Chibi. Guess I forgot about it.
right. Let's see. Actually, because if that's the front of the house, I might want to bring it up a bit. That's a great idea. It sounds delicious too.
That's true.
That's funny.
Nice.
Maybe a little higher.
I think that's too low.
Because if that's where that is at.
I gave a French horn a low part. Maybe I should give it to like a tuba. I think French horn can play it, but I don't know. How do I do that?
Let's see. That's where. I don't want to do this.
So what's up with everybody who's watching tonight? How are y'all doing? Anything exciting going on that you'd like to share, or any questions anybody has? Feel free to chime in. Questions, comments, thoughts, whatever. Let's see. Where am I at? UI manager? Nope.
See, trying to think how I'm gonna do this.
There we go. Panel, public game object.
Call this
No player.
roof_1. Right, and if I scale that by half.
Public void.
Drop that into the.
Okay, yeah, do that. Five, we'll set that to.
Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Apologies. Let's see. I guess we could shift things around a little while I'm in here messing with it. Let's put
I guess.
Of course, poor Ludum is like hidden. We can see some of his work, but we can't see him when we put him up there.
Oh yeah, you're like.
I'm okay with that.
We can't see you, Ludum.
Hi. No, wait, no, wait, hold on, I'm trying to. There we go. Hi.
Hello. Oh, how's Frumples? He's right here. Frumples. Right there.
I'll call this
There he is. He was snoring a little bit. You might have noticed. Presents on the- Yes, I do.
Is
How's
he
that?
adjusting to his newfound fame? That's awesome. New hound fame.
Nice.
Uh,
He probably doesn't even know it. Yeah, he was kind of trusting to it. Yeah.
I don't
He's
know.
been kind of quiet the last couple of streams.
Doesn't know what's
It
happening.
feels weird not being able to see you though, Ludum. I don't know if I
Oh,
like
I
it,
miss you too.
honestly. Oh, you know what I could do? No, that might not work. I could see what would happen. I'm curious to see what this will look like. It might look weird, but we could try it. Let's see.
It's probably better.
It's different, but
Splits it in half. It is an interesting view.
What's happening? Oh, I'm in an advertisement.
yep.
Unless you guys out of it.
Ugh.
I have a what's this? French toast advertisement.
Oh, I
In the
thought you were
omelet.
starting to say you had French toast. I was about to be really jealous.
Oh, that does sound really good. Yeah.
I haven't had French toast in forever. It sounds so
Yeah,
good.
it's
I
been a
actually
while.
made French toast yesterday. It was
Sounds good.
so-so. We didn't like I don't know.
Oh,
Well, we honestly made it because we had this like half of a loaf of bread that was old and stale. And so it was sort of like, well, instead of throwing it away, let's make some French toast out of it. And
that's good.
it's
Nice.
not like I'm a super good cook, so it was, it was all right. And we realized after we made it that we didn't have syrup.
Oh,
Oh. Oh no.
no,
Oh.
that's sad. No maple syrup.
uh, I
Oh.
I did use vanilla extract. Yes. No syrup ruins it, right? right. Right.
Mm-hmm. So sad.
I love syrup.
Unless you could do like honey, like you did like maybe a butter, honey, and cinnamon. That could help.
Ooh. Yeah. That sounds lovely too. I'm one of those people who like can chug a bottle of syrup. Done it. I love it.
Ew, no way. That sounds so bad.
Yeah.
Or like strawberry
terrible.
stuffed French toast. What kind of a
Ooh, that's
cook do you
nice.
think I am? I can make strawberry stuffed
Strawberry.
French toast. Man,
I mean, don't you just
Giving
gotta
me
like
benefit
kind
of
of
the
cut
doubt.
a hole in and you just stuff it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Is
you
that how
make
you do it?
what was it? You make a custard, a homemade custard with vanilla, like scraped, vanilla, and then you do that whole thing. Make a like a pudding almost. What is that called? And you
But
feel
custard,
it.
right?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of something different, I guess. Yeah, you're making this custard inside the French toast.
There's another term that I'm thinking of too. I wonder if,
I'm looking it up. It's like off the top. What is it? Gosh.
the term that came to mind was a melange, but I'm like, no, that's just a mixture of ingredients. Oh,
My gosh. What? Oh, it's the crème anglaise.
mm.
Did you make a crème anglaise? Val?
I mean, I'm gonna go out on
Sounds
a limb and say no. I mean,
Ooh.
it was close enough to French toast that we can call it French toast. But beyond that, no. I don't think there's anything good we can call it beyond that. Okay, where is camera manager?
Sounds better.
That's a valid question. Did you
What's
eat it
that?
dry?
Did you eat it dry? So, no, it turned out we found one little packet of syrup from IHOP that we had in a drawer, and so Camille had
Ugh.
hers with Camille had
Is it
hers with jelly, and I made this little packet from IHOP stretch across all my pieces. So
Oh my gosh. That sounds painful. Yeah, you said
It's a
this.
sad story.
Yeah. Now I feel sad for you now.
I,
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
hilarious.
if that's as sad as my day gets, then I'm living a pretty good life. That's all I gotta say.
That's true, yeah.
That's very true. Yeah.
That's your bad day. Oh, I just didn't have syrup.
It was obviously an emotional time. Uh, but you guys can, at least you guys understand. You know. All right. With this is bold area.
Geometry. Apply transform. This is probably why it's being all janky.
Did I mention
Yes, there we
Janky.
go.
So
Janky.
jankety.
Janky.
Every single detail. You will go to bed thinking about it.
Traumatized.
Can't blame him. I mean, we're talking delicious meal here. It sounds so good. I love breakfast food. Probably my favorite kind of meal.
It is definitely very nice. Go ahead, Woodwind's playing here.
Crystal over the moon.
It sounds
Mm.
so cool, Travis.
Hmm?
All right. I said it sounds so cool.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this. We got boom.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what are we doing? Oops.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on?
Test run, test run. Anybody who would like join in, RR join, get you in the action.
You snooze, you lose.
The music, brother.
Boom. All right. Anybody else? Okay. Somebody give us. Do we want music, Travis? Oh,
Sure.
what happened? We crashed.
I crashed.
Why did we crash? Darn it. All right.
Which ball am I? Am I the white one or the black
Oh,
one?
I see what I did. Okay.
Silver one?
All right. I got to fix this. Sorry. Let me turn that off while I make this fix. Probably because there are no mech suits yet.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's good stuff. That takes us all the way back to like night one. That's awesome.
I think it'd be really cool. Like the marbles could be like the engine, or I mean like the power source to the mech suits.
For this medieval setting.
Yeah, they had yeah, really smart people back then. They
UI prefabs.
Why are you doing that? Stop that.
All right.
they want something people actually want to see, not my messed up stick figures.
I'm ready to give this another shot. Anyone who wants, join on in. Come aboard. Let's give this another run. Cool, cool, cool. Welcome in, everybody. Anyone else? RR join. All right. Somebody give us. Do we want. Oh, what happened?
Another.
Okay, we're still getting the test balls. Why is that? Dang it. Okay. And why is this last quarter? Okay, I gotta fix that as well. We got one little flashy. Okay. Let's go to
Oh, this won't be.
So weird to me. Those are. Oh, question. Do you have test balls in the castle track scene?
Possibly.
Are you in Unity? Do you have it open?
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. Well, yeah.
Can you just deactivate them? Like, yeah.
Hold on. You could just get rid of them. They're sitting underneath the bowl.
Aren't we all?
What?
Oh.
Or we all what? Sitting under the bowl?
That's what I heard. That view would be an awesome Apple Watch face. That's funny. I can see it. I can see it. All right. Let's see. File save. So did you remove those from the track scene? Or are you still working on it?
Oh, I can remove them. Yeah, give me a minute.
I mean,
I
I
didn't know if you
can.
actually wanted me to remove them or not.
I can if you want, but that I don't know if you've changed anything because whatever. If I go in and change it, you know what I mean. I don't want to like cause a
Gotcha. Okay.
conflict by going into Castle Track.
Do you want me to get rid of the ones that are chilling underneath the ones at the top too?
I think I've already got those turned off. I've got them turned off. The ones that are in the main, I've turned off. So I just need you to turn off the ones that are in Castle Track.
Okay. Yeah, these are the ones that are sitting underneath the ones that drop are in Castle Track as well.
Oh, then yeah, please.
Okay.
Any balls in Castle
Got it.
Track, if you can hide them, that would be great.
Yeah, I gotta hide those
You
balls.
got it.
Thank you.
Hiding them balls.
Yeah,
Thank you.
none of that. Rambutan. Just kidding.
Keep them tucked away. All right. Round them up.
Let's see. Balls removed.
That sounds painful.
All right.
Ooh.
All right. Did you did you
like
push?
crumples.
I'm
All right.
pushing it right now.
All right.
Incoming transmission from archived footage.
Ooh, baby, baby.
Forever.
Baby, baby. Push it. Push it real good.
I got it. I got it.
Oh, I missed
Received. Thank you.
That was
Yeah. Did it push?
Yeah, I got it.
Mine's still loading.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah.
You only
Why
sent
are
it
you
once,
doing
though,
that?
right?
Yes.
Okay. And I think I got it fine.
So are they not there anymore?
I don't know.
If you look under the castle track, there shouldn't be any balls there.
I don't see them now, so hopefully we're good.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, my headset is dying. Oh.
All right. 1 and 2. Cool. Boom. All right. Maximize. All right. I'm going to do another quick little test run.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to join. If anyone else has joined the channel and you're here and you'd like to hit RR join and jump in on this, it's not like a whole lot's going to happen. We're just doing some testing, but you're welcome to if you want. All right. So now we got that. And do we have some music to roll, Travis?
Sure. I'll start it.
Cool. There we go. And then somebody give us a RR start. Go. Okay. Oh, better. That one's still not working. Okay. That's working better. All right. Well, we're getting closer. Do we care about that gap in our flooring?
Yeah, we can move it over just a smidge, just to close that gap. If we want to. It is a little distracting.
I mean, I could change the camera
That's
angle
a
too, I suppose, but if I change the camera angle, it might not be noticeable. Cool.
Yeah, works either way, but we can move it over. That'd probably be a little more of a simple element, right? Ow! What? What are you yelling at me about?
Such a cool watch face. All right. Cool.
Let's go in.
All right. Oh, we're getting there. All right, so let me add a couple notes here on some things. Let's see.
Bless you.
Ludum said, "Bless you." that's funny. Thank you.
Why is that funny?
that you can hear her and respond to her and everything. I think is what she's getting at. Let's see.
There. Is that from? Oh, I know.
Cool. She needs to teach Abomination how to sneeze. What is it? I'm not sure what that means, man. That's weird, right? I've never heard of that. Like, you know. All right, in this tutorial, we're going to go over sneezing techniques. Could be entertaining. If you heard her sneeze, you'd understand. Is it like me? When I sneeze, it's like when I sneeze, it's like some sort of disaster that's bringing the entire building down. The neighbors can probably feel it. It's awful. It's painful. Like when I sneeze, it's so severe. It's like it actually hurts me. Like
Sounds terrible.
my whole back, everything. Like I feel it in my entire body. It's just so like, man.
I'm the same way with hiccups.
Ugh. No good. She's the opposite. She holds the sneeze in and says, "Chew."
That's quite the skill.
That's yeah. Actually, I'm very impressed by that because me, it's like I feel like I'm bringing the house down.
Nice.
Somebody's at the front office filling out paperwork, considering moving in here. They're signing their lease, and they're like, table starts shaking. They're like, "Oh my gosh, what was that?" Oh, that was just one of our residents at the back of the building sneezed. That's what I envisioned.
Kudos. It's almost bragging rights worthy.
I don't know about all that. All right.
See if I...
Why would you have to be sorry for the way you sneeze? You don't need to be. That's crazy.
Right? There's no reason to be sorry. It's just how you sneeze.
I'll be back.
I like where that song's going, Travis. It sounded good.
Oh, thank you. What instrument do you guys want next? So we have brass, and then what should follow? Over here.
Play it again?
So we have more brass, right? French horn. And then here, what should we have? At the moment, it's kind of a mix of both, but we can maybe put like, is there an instrument on top melody here? Do a mix if you want. You could do like a little bit of trumpet. Maybe this is.
Well, is that going to repeat? Like, is all that going to repeat and then just add another instrument to it?
Not exactly.
What about some percussion?
I have a little bit of percussion at the moment, just timpani and snare.
Maybe some bass drum or something. I don't know.
Sure.
If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
asking, there's my 2 cents.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
it or leave it.
you. It's all good. It's all good. Cowbell. Okay. I will add cowbell.
Oh boy.
Bass clarinet.
Yeah.
I think a bass clarinet
Yeah.
is in here. Um, it's probably in this mix of full orchestra sound.
Maybe some.
Oh, it's actually not.
Man,
There's oboe,
I
flute,
might have to
bassoon,
listen.
trumpet.
I might have to listen to it closer.
Here, okay, I can add. I can add a bass clarinet. Very cool.
Maybe
Very cool.
maybe some trombone.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
What about like flute or like some kind of like a wooden wind?
I'll give this to. I'll give this melody to the trombone then. Oh wait, I don't have a trombone. Not yet. Not as a solo instrument here, so I'll have to add a. Have brass choir.
Would bass clarinet be a little too low for like a forward melody though? Would it be? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it'd
think.
probably be like down over here, like the bottom here. This part here.
So I was like maybe like a more of a higher
Maybe that's
pitched
See,
woodwind.
you should
Mhm.
probably not ask me because I feel like right now you guys are like talking another language.
Now you know how I feel when you guys talk program,
Yep.
which is it's all good. Okay, so I'll add
That's
another instrument here.
that's why it works well because we bring our different skill sets and knowledge in. We're not
Yeah.
all trying to overlap, do the same thing.
It's good.
I
right.
cannot do what you're doing
Teamwork
with the
makes the
music,
dream work.
and I could not do what Ludum's
Yeah.
doing with the modeling up there. Like, awesome stuff. You guys are doing great.
Yeah, it's a lot of work to do everything.
And we definitely couldn't do what you're doing either.
Same here. Hey, let's add.
If you knew what I was doing, you actually could.
Well, if you actually knew what we were doing, you could too.
Yeah.
No, you gotta look at the screen.
Oh. Oh, hey. Damn, the
The screen.
food.
Oh
What
hey.
you got there?
You brought
What
something
do you
all
got
Pete-
there?
Pizza.
bass
What
clarinet.
kind of pizza?
Yeah, that's
is
right.
it?
Aspen, you said abomination. Said you used to play the bass clarinet, right? You said that before. Nice. Awesome.
Oh.
We got
I'll add bass
Rustica.
clarinet.
Ludum, to answer your question.
Oh, is that the
Oh,
pizza
yeah,
place
I'll
like right down the street?
Yep. It's come up before. That's funny.
Yes, I've eaten there a couple times before. It's been a long time.
Here's those strings.
You got to do the
I remember
opening
having a good
solo
lunch.
for Mission
Bass
Impossible.
clarinet. We
That's
got
very
bass clarinet
cool.
here.
In the high school band.
I don't think you
didn't
see
know
this
that.
part of the program. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just reading Abominations. Getting to do the opening solo for Mission Impossible. That's really cool.
That is very cool.
Or was it middle school? You don't remember? Oh no.
Wait, what? What's she saying? Oh, high school band. Probably high school band. I don't think middle school would have it, unless it's like a specialized middle school, like a magnet middle school or something.
Such noobs wouldn't play such such a tune.
Yeah, yeah. Public
I-
school.
I played. I played guitar when I was a teenager.
Nice.
I lasted about, I don't know, 5 months, maybe.
Okay,
I think that's about as long as I stuck with it.
That beats a couple of my students who like tried it out for a lesson or two. Oh, I'll try piano out for a lesson or two. I'm like, you don't try piano out. Like, if you try piano, it's probably should be like a couple years, and then you could not even that 3. Like, it takes forever to learn. I mean, for some people.
Well,
Yeah, it's like learning a language.
it was pretty funny because I remember learning like how to play the Chariots of Fire like
Ooh.
theme on my guitar, but I couldn't play anything else. And then, gave it up.
That's okay.
It's kind of like
Gave it a
my
go.
At least you
It's
gave
kind
it a shot.
it's like my cooking. I can cook fondue, but I can't make like macaroni and cheese.
What?
Wow. Yeah, that's.
What?
You would think that you would be able to. Couldn't you just make fondue and add noodles to it? I'm sure it's not that easy.
That is an interesting question. I have never thought to try something like that.
Yeah, you could just melt cheese and pour it into a sandwich.
I feel like I'd just be ruining good fondue if I did that.
Or you'd be enhancing it or making a really good mac and cheese.
Ooh.
I guess it depends on what your end goal is, right? So there, what are you doing?
Travis, did you see Abomination's last question?
Oh, what? Oh, do I do virtual lessons? I do, in fact. Thank you for asking. I would love to help anyone interested in piano lessons, music composition, songwriting, music theory, ear training, sight singing, sight reading, AP theory. I can help you with as well. Counterpoint, and what else can I teach you guys? Yeah, I don't know. Beginning to music production. Yeah.
We need to talk.
Whatever you want. Whatever you guys want. I'll learn it and I'll teach it. I need virtual students. Yeah, all ages. Yeah. I had a student. She was like in her 80s. And then another
nice.
student of mine, she's like 5 years old. and teaching her hour lessons, which is too long. A little too long. Yeah, all ages. Up to like advanced piano. Like, and at that point, it's kind of like, well, I'd rather pass the baton to like another professional. Usually like a PhD pianist with a PhD in piano performance. So, yeah, so beginning to intermediate to advanced, and then at that point, it's kind of like, well, this is kind of like, college material. Like, I can teach some pieces, but at a certain point, it's like, okay, it's beyond my scope. But anyway, yeah, I'd be happy to help anyone that wants to learn. Thanks for asking.
I would love that. Too bad I have too many stupid game projects.
Wow.
You gotta make time.
Two stupid game projects.
If you wanna learn, you gotta make time.
Yeah, stupid. I'm just kidding about the stupid. Game development's my life. I love it. But I've been wanting to learn music since forever. And it's just like I've never been able to have the time because I've always just spent so much time on game development. Kind of hurt to say stupid. That was extremely rude. Just to the craft itself, like, ugh, it kind of hurt. That kind of hurt me inside a little bit.
Especially since half of your game projects are mine.
Oh, that's not even half.
No,
That's
it's
not
not.
even half, good sir. That's not even half. But, you know, I don't know. I think the projects I'm working on are great and fun. At least there's that, you know, like working at AAA studios, like working on games that I just genuinely didn't like. That's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like sitting and having to QA like a sports game. It's like, oh,
Have you done anything in Unity since your last push, Ludum?
I have not. No,
Okay, so if I go in and adjust this door, are you cool with that, or would you rather do it?
no. Go ahead,
Okay,
please do.
I'm gonna see if I can't tighten this up just a touch. Oh shoot, did I? I don't think I did this. I almost blew this. Camera manageable area.
You guys hear the bass clarinet?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like we should be sneaking around or something, or like doing something mischievous.
Right?
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
I couldn't do
Be
it.
right back. I need to be right back too. I need something to drink. I need to refill my beverage thingy.
I'd like a soda as well. Take a break.
All right, I'll be right back. Quick intermission for me. BRB.
Be right back. Okay. Oh, never mind. Nope. Oh, that's weird. So quiet, Val.
Sorry, just
Just
focused.
kidding. It's all good.
I have a tendency to either not talk enough or talk too much. It's
Middle ground.
just that right,
It's
you
all good.
know, that right spot of moderation. Let's see.
It was a little too loud. Doggies are freaking out. It's too loud. This is loud enough.
Hey, welcome in, Kimmy.
Welcome.
No such thing as late.
No, not at
Whatever
all.
time you get
It's all
here is the
good.
right time.
You didn't miss much, so I'm just kidding.
Although, this is a great opportunity to remind everybody about tomorrow. Tomorrow you don't want to be late. I hope you'll all join us 6:30 Pacific time, so that's 9:30 Eastern tomorrow for our stream. We are going to do our official launch party for Pandemonium Puzzle. We're going to give
That's right.
away, yeah, we got a shirt giveaway. We've got tips and insights on the game. So, some behind the scenes stuff. We've got, what else? I don't know, a tournament announcement, all kinds of cool
Raffles
stuff.
and
We're going to
giveaways. And
we're
just
gonna
kidding, I don't know.
celebrate officially the launch of Pandemonium Puzzles. So yeah, hope you can make it. It'll be a short stream. We're only gonna plan for an hour, but we're gonna jam pack that hour with a lot of exciting stuff. So that's why I say you don't want to be late tomorrow because we got a full agenda as we celebrate that tomorrow, 6:30 to 7:30 Pacific time. So that's what 9:30 to 10:30 for you guys out there. Seems so late, but all right. I feel like everything on the East Coast, like you guys are used to things being later, aren't you? Like I feel like I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like because of the difference in time zones, like I remember that growing up, that television programs would always be, you know, like you stayed up later if you were on the East Coast. I don't know.
Incoming transmission from archived
Hey,
footage.
Kimmy. Boom, 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 boom. Water, water. What can you do with water? You need water for the dishes, water for your hair, water for the fishes, and water for the clothes that you wear. Boom, 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 boom.
Thank you for the hydrate, sir. Cheers to all of you.
Cheersies.
Cheersies. Yeah.
Ching-ching.
Oh, we got a little bit of lag on the stream there. That's not good. All right. So how are you tonight, Kimmy? How's everything going? Fantastical. I like it. Awesome. Glad to
Nice.
hear it. Where are we? Uh-huh. There we go. I stopped avoiding my chores, so I feel more accomplished today. I hear that. Yeah. Congratulations. Very nice. Very nice.
It's always a good feeling.
Good. Let's see.
Pretty good. Pretty good so far.
I got that fixed.
I think it'll finally be nice to have kind of more of an art direction in certain areas. Unless we all think it looks terrible, then we'll just start over. But till then, okay. Like, wow, that looks like crap. Let's go with a different thing. Okay.
I don't see that happening.
You never know, man. You never know.
I'm gonna, let's see. Let me close this stuff up here. I am going to save, and then boom. Start a poll.
You stopped avoiding your chores, so I feel more.
There we go. Yeah.
Nice.
That's right.
Night's going
Thank you.
well. Thank you. Yeah, another poll. Let's do another poll, you guys. What are we gonna vote on?
I think that was alluding to whether or not the art direction was any good.
Oh.
When you say it like that, it kind of like, ooh. Like, I don't know. It seemed a little more like serious for some reason. Let's see. Let's go and move that up a bit.
All right. I did push the changes just so that if you decide you want to work on anything, you don't have to stress about conflicts. So you might want to pull that when you,
Okie dokie.
you know, when it's convenient. There's nothing critical. It's just. All right. Cool. Now, I kind of want to add this player prefab.
I guess I'll do kind of like a first trumpet kind of thing up here. Give that to the French horns. The French horns.
Ooh, this could be interesting. Shoot.
Right.
Don't want to do it on that camera. We actually want to do. Camera manager.
Let's see. Perhaps I should texture it first.
Welcome back, Abomination. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What did we miss? I'll be right back.
I have not had dinner yet.
Ouch, my
But thank you
man.
for asking.
I mean, I'm finishing up some pizza as we speak. I love how we
Pizza sounds
always.
so freaking good.
I love how we always wind up on the topic of dinner. Like that's awesome. it's like, it's,
Food is just a really good topic for any kind of group of people or any
Indeed.
situation.
Yeah. I had food earlier, so I'm okay.
What do you have, Travis? What do you
I had a grilled cheese sandwich.
have? Ooh, what kind of cheese and bread? Did you put
I think
anything in it?
I believe it was Munster and cheddar,
Monster and cheddar. Heck yeah.
or maybe it was Havarti. I forgot. I
Well,
think it
those
was
are all
Munster.
great choices. You can't lose.
you guys are all so fancy.
Ooh, nice rigatoni. That sounds good. Cheddar bay biscuits.
Oh, cheddar bay biscuits. Ooh.
What is that? I don't know what biscuits are. You just put cheddar in it, or is it more? Is cheddar with bay seasoning and biscuits? No, I don't know.
No, it's the like the red lobster biscuits.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you ever had those.
I've been there like once.
What? Like, I
Oh,
don't know if
okay.
that's exactly
That's what
what
it's
you meant,
called.
but
The Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits. Oh, okay. I might have had these once before. But looks good. Looks yummy.
Dang, I am not going to be able to do this.
I could go for a grilled cheese sandwich. That sounds good.
I'd like a soda though. Some cold beverage other than water.
Oh, charcuterie board. Oh, it's like one of my favorite things. Oh, charcuterie.
Nice.
I mean, it's just meat and cheese. You can't go wrong with that. Maybe a cracker or two.
I'm guessing she must be like a vegan or something.
Who's vegan?
Oh, I don't know. I'm
It's just the
guessing
same as
as to why we can't make a weird charcuterie board.
the charcuterie.
Sister charcuterie board. Okay, now that sounds wrong.
Nice.
No, I don't think we should be doing that.
Huh?
What?
Just a growing kid. I want to make sure I look like a responsible adult when she's here. Oh, well, that's kind of a letdown.
You gotta show your fun side too, right? You bust out a Lunchable. You're like, see?
Fancy Lunchable.
Lunchables are fancy,
Yeah,
right?
we grew up on that.
Right? We're all eating charcuterie in a sense with Lunchables. So
Yeah.
you had the juice, which would like replace the wine, the meat, the cheese, and the cracker.
Yeah, or what? Or punch, Capri Sun.
Yeah, Capri Sun.
High class Lunchables. I like it. Let's see.
What the heck?
I need to be able to get this camera manager, broadcast camera.
Dry ramen, just like dry noodles. I actually enjoy that. I ate a lot
Oh,
of that growing
nice.
up too.
Cool. I think I did that a couple times. Sounds good. Where's my violin? Here?
Do you have French horns in there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Horns are right up here. Boop. There's more down over here, but not much over here.
I have those backwards. Shoot.
Why is this not working? Oh. Why can't I put the broadcast camera in there? Oh, for crying out loud. This is not good. It's because it's the...
Wait, what am I doing? Wait a second here. I'm not doing this very smartly. In a smart manner.
How could you?
I mean, I like eating dry noodles in general. You know, like raw noodles. That's my jam. Not good for the teeth, but I love it. Or ultra al dente. Mm. Okay. Let us be smart about this.
Try spaghetti and raw beans. Let's see. What should I do here?
Hand painted style roof. Hmm. Yeah.
Oh boy. Sibling stories. Always good.
Oh, maybe actually.
Oh. Oh gosh. When I was little, I threw an apple at like a hornet's nest, and it stung my twin sister. And
Yikes.
I'm like, oh, I didn't think that was gonna happen. But she was mad.
What?
Oh shit! I mean, shoot. Ooh, those are cool textures, Ludum.
Yeah, this is a substance 3D like community assets. So like people will go and they'll create materials or 3D models and stuff, and they're just there to use. So I'm like, oh, I'm 3D modeling all these tiles. I'm like, wait, there's probably a stupid texture I can just slap on the top and call it a day for now. It might make it a little quicker and easier,
Mm-hmm.
depending if I can find something that looks all right. Guess I won't know till we try it. What? So I got the roof material now. So I guess what we do is try it out. Mm,
Oh man, you guys are too funny.
Nice. Yeah, I have two older brothers, and they're constantly just going back and forth. And then me and my sister were always being teased. It's chaotic.
let's see. Mm, actually save, and then we'll join these. All right, let's see how this works or looks. Let's see. Origin to. Oh, crap. I need to look at the UV. Oops, no. There we go. Deselect those.
So
I hate unwrapping so much.
What's going on? What's new?
Yeah, rapping is more enjoyable. I got a game to make here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm kidding.
Oh, why'd you stop? How dare you stop?
What did you say? Come here.
Wow.
she goes, I heard that. That hurt me.
What? What? Wow.
Oh
What did I
my
miss?
gosh.
Nothing.
Ah,
I was
well,
about to
welcome
ready to
in.
bust
Quick
the
catch up for.
freestyle.
Yeah, welcome. It's Ludum's turn to do a recap. We need your elevator pitch.
What?
Go.
We are making a. Hold on, I have to think about this. Let's see.
Not to put you on the
We
spot.
are. Yeah,
Making a game.
that's exactly what you just did.
Making a video game.
Yeah, we're
Twitch.
making a video game that's on Twitch where it's a marble race with a mixture, more of like a passive marble race with RPG elements as well as Twitch interactive elements, I guess. I don't know. Something of that sort with a medieval theme to start.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Keep forgetting.
yeah. So players get to go and they basically race from the beginning to the end, obtaining points, and the person at the end with the highest score wins. Of course, in the midst of all of that, it's chaos, and then players will be able to use abilities on their way down to kind of give them a boost or to screw other players up in ways of preventing them from getting points and stuff like that. And I don't know if there will be prizes. Are prizes looking to be part of like this system, Vale?
Maybe let's get the game working before we start worrying about that stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. But yeah, that's kind of what we're working on. I think Vale has like the best pitch so far. I think he's got it down to a T.
He's so natural.
I
at
don't
it.
know. If I throw underhanded, I can maybe get 5 miles an hour.
We're creating.
Well, I mean, you see how fast me and Travis are pitching it, so
What?
so
Creating a video game.
like we're throwing wiffle balls. There are holes in those things.
Marble
They don't go
race
very
game.
far.
Marble race game with RPG elements, pinball elements. I don't know.
Oh yeah, pinball elements. That's a good term to add. Pinball
Pinball
elements. We should
elements
really sit down and just
And write it out one of these
write
days.
down what the
It's a passive game,
Yeah.
so you can't really like play.
Well, you could play. We're working on creating ways that you can interact. But yes, so I usually try to include the 4 things that people can relate to by saying it's a marble race game set in an RPG medieval environment with pinball elements and even a touch of Mario Kart.
Oh yeah, the Mario Kart. Touch of Mario.
I feel like you have that written down on a sticky note right in front of you.
don't.
'Cause
I-
like you have that down.
You had taped
really
right
well.
behind the computer. It's on the
don't.
wall.
My mantra, like,
Because it almost sounds identical to how you said it last time, which is impressive.
that's because
Way to
I
go.
just
And it sounds good too.
I kind
Yeah,
of
it
just
sounds very polished.
think through the I mean I've said it enough times maybe is all. I don't know. I feel like it's getting a
It
little
does
more
make me feel
focused
very good
each
about
time I
myself.
say it.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Just need to.
If we were pitching to a company, you'd be the guy in the front.
Yeah,
That's for
definitely.
sure.
Don't let me talk.
That
first,
doesn't
okay?
bode well for us.
I'd be just holding the sign. We don't even need like stands for the signs because I'll just stand there and hold it.
I'll go somewhere else. I'll go get the coffee for everyone while you guys do.
No, you gotta bring your keyboard, like one of those like portable keyboards with the little tube that you blow into. You can provide the background music while Vale pitches the game.
Oh my gosh, I'm like forgetting the name right now.
Like those piano bagpipe things. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
there's
talking
No, well, I guess it would kind of be a piano bagpipe, but it's like a small little like
a melodica.
Yeah. It's like a small little keyboard with a tube, and you blow in the tube, and then you can play
Yeah.
music. Those are dope. Those are cool.
I have one of those.
So while Vale pitches
super
it,
loud.
you can play the music, and I can hold the sign.
It's a fun instrument.
Can I get rid of the moss in general? I can. Oh, I can change the base color too. I like that.
Shoot. Is it here? UI manager. I don't know. This is confusing. Window.
Wait. That one's that. So then if I add this one to that, I need a black, oh no, black mask and do that one. We'll tile this at 5.5.
So what's everyone doing? Luden, you're already talking. You want to share what you're working on?
Right now I'm testing out a roof material, so I don't have to go and model all of the roof stuff. So I'm kind of playing around with the possibility of kind of streamlining the house building process. If you look here, oops, I have the top part of the house kind of laid out, and I'm kind of trying to figure out if I want to make each wall, dude, really? If I want to make each side of the house modular, or if I want to make the entire top piece modular, and then I can make a bottom piece that's modular. So then I can go and build different kind of houses throughout this little area with just like 2 or 3 separate pieces. So right now I'm kind of figuring out how I want to texture it, because like the roof, like how many I have to think about how many texture sets I want, how many it should be, right? So it's like you have like the base wall texture, then you have all these wood pieces, and then a window, the roof, and then the tiles, the roof tiles or shingles, whatever you want to call them. And then I have to create like a door and all that stuff. So it's like I'm trying to think of how many texture sets. I'm thinking probably maybe 4 or 5 per piece, which seems kind of a lot because each material is technically going to be its own draw call, I believe. So I mean, if anything, I don't know how Unity works, but then we might have to go and take each material and make an instance of it in order for it to not be a draw call for every material used, but just that one material per scene. I don't know if that's how Unity works. That's how Unreal Engine works, but I'm trying to keep that stuff in mind. So that's kind of what I'm working on now. What about you?
I'm bummed right now because our cool new little Cylon attack didn't work.
Cylon attack.
Yeah, we
Are we in
had
like this? We're in the Star Trek like universe though, right?
no.
No.
We're
Oh, okay.
we're in our
Like
own
Battlestar Galactica.
we're in our own little universe.
Okay.
But I created, whenever we get a bot that pops into the channel and posts these stupid things where they're trying to get you to go to this website, I created this this cool clip where it's supposed to trigger to let us know we're being attacked by the Cylons,
Oh
and then
no.
as soon as we ban them, which Abomination did, we blow up the Cylon ship, and none of that happened. None of it, and I'm bummed.
Sounds exciting.
I don't know why it. Yeah,
Wait,
it's meant.
which Cylon?
It's meant. Oh, old school, old school.
Oh, have you seen the one that came after?
Tiny bits and pieces. I never really got into it.
It was so good. It was really good. It was very good.
Did you see the OG?
I think I saw a couple episodes, but I just watched the one that came later. What year was that? Let's see.
Don't say it out loud. We don't need
Oh my gosh, that was 2004.
Oh, I thought okay. I thought you were
The old,
looking up
the
the
OG one
original.
was 1978. What, really?
Yep.
When did you watch it, Bill? Just kidding. You don't need it. You don't need to say anything.
Let's just put it this way. It was back before they had things like video on demand or, you know.
Dang, 2004 to 2009.
Back
Ludum,
in my day.
you got a good question from
What's
Kimmy
up?
Kish.
Oh, sorry, Kimmy. I've been just in it. Why is it bad to have so many textures when building the structures? So in at least in Unreal Engine, I'm pretty sure other engines work the same way. So like each um material that you have technically is like a part of like the rendering that's happening, like ongoing rendering, which I believe is like that's known as like a draw call, right? So your computer, like I guess, how would you explain what a draw call is, Vale?
Um, a draw call is basically every time the program needs to calculate what is going to be displayed on the screen from your graphics card.
There you go. Right. So thank you for explaining that. So every material that is not instanced, like every single material by itself, would count as one draw call. So if you have a scene with like, let's say like this tile roof, for example, if we had 300 of these and they weren't instanced and they were all their own single roof material, that's 300 draw calls just for that roof texture. Um, so now if this house had 6 textures and there's 300 houses, that's a lot of draw calls just for the houses alone. So it's good to try to have as little amount of materials, not really textures, because you can take a material and add multiple textures to it. As you can see here on this house, for example. Where is that roof at? Let me find it really quick. There we go. This thing here. So this roof here, like right, I created 2 materials just for testing purposes. You have the house roof material. I don't know if you can see it on there. It's over here. Technically, I think on the left part of the top screen. There's you got the house roof and the roof tiles. So those technically would be 2 different materials, right? And I assigned them to different sets of geometry on this model. So when I go to Substance Painter, looking at this texture set up here in the top right, you see those 2 materials. So I can assign any of these textures to each individual texture set. Right. Does that makes sense? So you don't want to eat so much RAM. A little bit more of like your GPU power than anything. I don't know if draw calls really attack RAM. Do they, Vale?
Oh, Ludum, you got super loud for some
I'm
reason.
starting to get into a little bit more technical than I have expertise for, so
How'd that happen?
I'm sure
Okay.
we could just pull
I mean,
it under the umbrella of managing performance.
there we go. Yeah. Yeah. But in short, the less draw calls that you have, the better it is optimization wise. So you want to be able to utilize your textures and your materials appropriately, depending on how you're building your levels and optimizing stuff like that. Hope that kind of explains it.
When we come back from break, we're about to go into an ad break. When we come back from break, we'll do a sample attack from the Cylons, just so folks can see, since we talked it up, what it's like. Woo!
That was the dragon.
What
Wow.
the heck was
That is the
that?
dragon. He has that particular sound.
Whoa.
His master has arrived. I can mute my microphone, or you could hear how crazy he sounds.
You need to record that so we can use it as a sound effect in the game when the dragon's attacking.
It would be amazing. I would have to.
Absolutely.
How would I do that? I might have to remove the other 2 dogs and then set up a microphone at his level. that would be yeah,
That's
that'd be a good
funny
experiment.
stuff. All right. I don't know whatever happened to that ad break. Maybe we didn't have one. Oh, now it's saying we're going into it.
It'll hit. Yeah,
It's like
looks
so.
like it's gonna hit any second.
delayed.
Incoming transmission from archived footage.
Oh, there's an advertisement.
Let's see.
Whoa, hey now, that dance replay video.
I was
It was
just
missing something.
I was just thinking that. I'll have to give it a credit here. Let me see. Why can't I get? Okay, here we go. Return. Boom. Oh, we'll get it. Let me see if I can get it up there. I'll try it from here. Boom. Let's see.
Ooh, baby,
Oh,
baby, baby, baby.
Man.
Push it. Push it real good.
My stream deck is so slow that it's like I didn't think it responded, so I hit it again and it waits. Then it loads in a different page and then it pushes that button. And so that's what happened there. Sorry about that. Okay. Where is?
Might look okay.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me I like removed the
Carmen
button.
San Diego.
Oh no, there we go. We got it. All right. All right, let me see if I can do a make good on this one. Here you go. We'll try this. There.
I know you're happy.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's
There it is. Love it. I love that.
all right.
10 out of 10 indeed.
All right. Well, here's the one I was trying to have fun with. This is what is supposed to happen when a bot comes in and tries to post a link to some outside, site, and then we ban them. This is what's supposed to happen.
Enemy bot on attack approach. Enemy bot has been eliminated.
Nice.
Woo!
I love that. That's so good.
But it
So
didn't.
good.
It didn't trigger. So I'm not sure why.
Jam's going well. Thank you, Kimi. Yeah, it's going well. Thank you. Just trying to add this cello part here along with this violin. So I'm just trying to figure out the rest of this melodic line here for the cello. I'm kind of playing out first and then
What are you all doing right now?
There you go, Travis. You got another good question from Kimmy. She's
Yeah.
got all the good questions tonight.
Right?
oh, do I have a favorite instrument to work to games, or do they all kind of flow the same? I do like French horn and violin, cello. Yeah, I like those instruments, so I might tend to use those a little bit more. So I gotta just be mindful, like, oh, I should probably, let other instruments shine just as well. I haven't. I would need to find a sample pack that has someone playing that, or a royalty free version. But that'd be cool. That would be cool to include um, somewhere in the castle, right? Where would that be good to include?
That's an interesting, yeah, interesting.
Maybe there could be like I don't know, in the kitchen of the castle.
In the
Just have
kitchen.
a
Um, hmm.
oh, well, I really like guitar as well and harp. So for like acoustic instruments, yeah, very nice questions. What about you guys? Do you guys have a favorite instrument?
Just in general, or
Yeah, maybe just in general. Yeah.
Morticia, use the doctor.
bass or electric? Oh man, I don't.
Bass or electric? Um, like electric guitar, bass guitar, acoustic guitar. I don't know. I really like them both. I
I
think maybe
don't.
acoustic guitar. I
I
do
don't
like
know that
electric
I.
guitar.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Travis.
Oh no, I think that they're roughly the same kind of. Yeah, they're both really cool. Yeah. No, I don't know. Maybe acoustic. What about you? What about you guys? What's your favorite?
I honestly don't know that I have a favorite instrument. I think for me, when it comes to music, one of my favorite things is transitions, like going from choruses to verses or drops in a dance beat or like for me one of the most epic moments is like in so my favorite movie, it bounces between my first and second favorite movie of all time, but Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. uh, the battle scene, if anybody's seen that, when they have that music for the battle sequence, and right as they come together, it just drops the music out completely, and you hear only a heartbeat. But right at the moment, right as they about to clash, and then you just hear all the sound of the two sides of the forces clashing, and the music comes back. It's so epic. Oh, I love it.
Nice.
So those like drops
Mhm.
and transitions to me are the coolest part of music. I love that when you can transition from one feeling to another in a quick moment. It's tough to do.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah, harp is yeah, they're expensive. I believe. I haven't really looked at the price, but I imagine it's up there. And then also lessons too, right?
I'm trying to think what mine would be. I don't know. I really like the cello. Um, I'm kind of more of a choir kind of guy. Like I love when vocals are being used as instruments. Not so much singing, but just like choir in general. Um, like opera. Like I love opera. Um, but as an instrument, like cello or the lute.
Well, sing. Your voice is
Um,
an instrument, so that counts. Yeah, opera, singing.
yeah, it does. Yeah. You know, like I listen to a lot of like Two Steps from Hell or Audio Machinica. You know, just like that epic music, and it's like if you throw choir in there, like I'm all for it. You know, Gregorian chants, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah. Very cool.
Is that not part of it? Oh, that does not have. Oh no. Unwrap. Geometry to the origin. All right, let's see how this will look. Apocalyptica. Heck yeah. I love Apocalyptica. I saw them live a long time ago. Good time. Wonder if I added the house and that I could just import it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was in film and video production and did a lot, and I don't know. There's just everything about that movie is just so brilliantly done. I just think it is an absolute masterpiece that is undervalued. Oh my gosh. I'm sure you'll get a lot of folks to agree with you, but that was, you are hilarious.
What happened?
I'm talking about the Chronicles of Narnia and said that it was just an absolute brilliant masterpiece that's underrated. And Camille says, "Yeah, like aliens."
There's no way Aliens is an underrated movie.
And I agree with you.
No way.
I absolutely
Aliens
agree.
was amazing.
He says there's no way Aliens was an underrated movie. But it was funny nonetheless.
Paint cracked. Texture. Let's try that.
Jurassic Park was good.
Jurassic Park was a good one. I can hear it.
Mhm.
Black mask that needs to go on these right there. Okay. Um.
I get how that is. That's sort of how I feel about The Matrix. For me, that was the big movie that like changed movie making. You know, Star Wars and Matrix. Those are the two big ones for me when I think about epic changing the way movies are made.
I was never a fan of the Matrix.
Really.
I like Matrix.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just so. It was like a movie series I just couldn't get into. I don't know.
I loved that first one in particular. It was I wow, never seen it. I was blown away by it. I thought
What?
it was
Yeah, you gotta see at least the first one.
I thought there were just certain the stuff they did to change the way that we get those motion shots like that. They invented a whole new technology. I mean, it was so cool.
True. Yeah.
Super cool stuff. I saw a guy who does that on his stream here on Twitch. Pretty cool. There's a drummer.
What did he do?
He's a drummer, and he on his live stream here on Twitch, he has this camera rig all around him where he has a whole bunch of still cameras. He did the whole Matrix setup, so it's like a rig of several small cameras all around him, and so he'll do this effect where he's drumming and he'll hit the key. Um, I think it's probably a foot pedal or something that he hits, and as he's doing his drumming, it will do that effect where it'll go around him, and so as he's in that motion, you see the whole thing sweep around him, and it's not a camera that's moving. He's going through a sequence of still shots. Um, it's a pretty cool effect. It's very cool, but
That
it's
sounds
it's all
awesome.
it's all derived from the Matrix. That's where that was invented, was to get those shots where you go to super slow mo and you see the camera pan around the scene and get those
Right.
bullets coming in, or whatever it is. It's pretty spectacular stuff. You're talking to somebody who, like I said, did film and video production, and so I appreciate all that kind of stuff. Um, I see movies a little bit differently than a lot of people.
It's understandable.
That's
Just like
nice.
I'm
That's really cool.
I'm sure Travis probably hears the music in movies
Oh,
way more than we do.
yeah. Like
It's
sometimes I can't really focus on what's happening,
right.
so like I'd be like fully intent, or just super focused on the music, and then after a minute, I'm like, I don't even know what happened, but
Right. Yeah, it'll be like we'll be
or
watching a movie and I'll be like, that was such a great camera shot. The way they, the way they did that track, and that rack focus was so cool. And it's like I'm in a different world sometimes.
Mhm.
For sure. I'm like
Indiana
that with
Jones
games.
has to
I
be a
can't play
favorite,
games
right?
for fun anymore.
Yeah. Who doesn't like Indiana Jones? Indiana Jones is awesome. That's up there for sure. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think I think all of the Indiana Jones movie. No, not the. What was the
Minus the last
one?
one.
Not the fourth one. No, the last one was pretty good. But the first three, um, the first three Indiana Jones movies are all on my top 100 all-time favorite movies list.
Nice.
All the Star Wars movies,
Oh yeah, Star Wars, Star Trek.
Star Trek, Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park's on there.
Hmm.
Um, it's tough to decide though if you've ever sat down, because I literally did it. I sat down and figured out exactly what my top 100 movies were. Went through one by one, tried to rank them, order them. It is so much harder, one by one by one by one. Yes. It's so much harder than you think. Like, just how do you put, you know, different genres and all this kind of thing? How do you pick whether this one goes ahead of this one or not? And it's so hard. But yeah, a couple of years ago, I put together my top 100 movie list.
Nice.
Yeah,
That seems like quite the task, but a fun one.
it was. It was fun. It's fun. Tedious, but fun. Especially because if you know me at all, I can't just throw it together. I have to sit there and weigh every decision. Like, okay, does this one belong higher on the list, or am I in the right spot? Oh no, this one's got to go higher. Okay, so what about between 10 and 11? Which one? Cuz that's kind of critical, cuz now you're talking about a top 10. Ah, like, and it was such a struggle. John Williams is an insanely talented composer, to be fair. Agreed. Agreed.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Saw him live at the Smith Center not too long ago. It was
Oh, nice.
amazing.
Nice.
They had like a bunch of the movies playing in the background while the orchestra was playing.
That's cool.
It was awesome.
When I was in my 20s, I think, I went to a Denver Symphony Orchestra concert that was all movie soundtracks songs, which was so cool. I loved that. That was fun. That was fun.
Those kind of shows are awesome.
Yeah.
Why is that? What? It was awesome. It was very cool. Also saw John Carpenter too. That was a really good show. I don't really know. I'm trying to think. I'm not gonna lie, I was really high when I went. In fact, overly high. Um, so all of it was amazing.
Of course. Of course. Any movie would be amazing with that.
Right. I mean, one, like, at that time, like, I was really big into, doing that kind of thing. But I ended up ingesting too much of an edible, And like I remember sitting there and was like, "This is so amazing! Are you kidding me?" Like it was so good, you know. I remember during the intermission, I was like, "I am way too big for this. Like, why am I walking around?"
What are we talking about now? I don't remember
John
what we're talking
Williams.
about. Oh, John Williams. Oh, that's
Saying
right.
John Williams. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
Oh my gosh.
like, I can't, like, in a weird way, it's like I can't remember a lot of it, but I just remember it being extremely awesome. One of those, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. That's it.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Like
That's good stuff. All right.
I said, when in Rome.
Oh man.
Why is this looking all grainy? I think it was a grunge scale, perhaps. I don't think it was looking. Why is it being this way? What? Why?
Because
Because
mhm.
Hi, Kimmy. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, you heading out? Okay.
It's nice talking with you.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for coming
Thank
in.
you.
I
Yeah,
hope you
thanks for
can.
hanging out.
I hope you can make it to our launch party tomorrow.
Yeah,
Look.
we'll have pizza and. I don't know, maybe not.
Nice
I'm
pizza.
gonna eat virtually. There'll just be one slice on the camera. Sorry, go ahead, Bill.
No. Yeah. Good to see you. Always appreciate you being here.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Thanks for coming and hanging out.
Yeah.
Have a great day tomorrow.
Mhm.
I didn't say that. Travis said that. All
What?
right. Because I probably won't. Because I've got pizza right now. Ha! Mm.
Man, that sounds so
No.
good. Bye.
Yeah,
Sleep
pizza's so
well.
good.
Thanks for hanging out.
I want pizza.
Dude, I want pizza so bad. That sounds so good. Why is this dirt looking so weird?
It's not dirt. Just doing-
It's normally not how it looks.
Play your ball.
It's
Play
24 by
display.
2048.
Connect player. Player decide.
It's all quiet.
Player ball.
Huh.
is the game. Okay, game object player ball. Where are we at with that? That's gotta be this player. This is so confusing. Window. Player ball.
Reason to
Is...
mess with that.
Okay, got it.
It's the paint, crack paint.
What if
It's
we
a start.
What if we just put the text? That's all I need to do. Let's do that. Let's go. Name display. Right here. Let's just add another one. Public text mesh pro UGUI.
All right, I need to write down these hex colors. I need something to write with.
Name.
How do I not have sticky notes? Mine all out. I'll be right back.
Name dot text equals name. Save. Okay, now we go back to here. And we add the text here to the Windows script. Yep.
All right, sticky notes. One of the greatest inventions in the history of mankind, next to bread.
Very cool. Oh, it's looking really nice, Ludon.
I know, right?
Thank you. I'm trying out different stuff.
It's like we're in Germany in the medieval period, right? Medieval Germany. I don't know.
As long as you're still saying in the medieval period. 6, 3.
Actually, I'm not.
That's the important part. We're in Germany. And... Alright, that
So
is
quiet.
stylized wood. So keep that as the wood color. Gotta make sure that our color numbers are consistent.
The violin's going along. Possibly.
What are you working on right now, Vale?
I'm trying to get the foundation of a little heads-up display, like a little pointer that kind of shows who's who in the main broadcast window as the balls are flying around, so you can kind of see the names of the people. I'm gonna give it a test. I need to check a couple of things that I've fixed and touched up. So, let's see. So let's give her a run. Anybody who would like?
Oh, sure.
I don't know who all's left awake in the channel.
Don't wake them up. Let them sleep.
It's after midnight out there for most of those guys. Anybody else in here want to join? RR join?
We got some free pizza, free soda.
Travis.
See if that
That is
entices
mean.
them.
All right, go ahead and give it an RR start, somebody. Let's see what happens here. I gotta watch all these different things that I've put in here and try to see what's working. Okay, that's a little bit late. That's still not working. That is working. That's much better. All right. I also don't love that, but easily fixed, maybe. Okay.
I have to model that spinning thing too. Shoot. Like texture it and make it not just floating.
Add one of those to it. Strings.
It's pretty funny. All right. Well, my little heads up isn't working at all. That's not even present. We still have this flashing up here in the corner. And that first camera switch is too late. All right. Great. All right. Are you doing any work in here? Do you want, if I need a change in Castle Track, do you want me to do it or do you want to do it?
You can go ahead. I'm not touching it right now, so
Okay.
you do what you got to do, sir.
Cool. Thank you.
As long as you're having fun doing it.
Okay. Cam 0 trigger. I'm going to move this up into this section too.
Does it sound like that?
Entry ramp, cam 0 trigger, and cam 1 trigger.
What?
Let's go scene. Starting line cam.
Was it this?
Okay. So, pre.
I need this.
Hey, Maz, welcome in. Been a while. Did you build a Did you build a dev console into the game so you can change things on the fly while it is running? I'm curious how bright you have the ambient light and what it would look like decrease. Yeah, we haven't touched lighting yet at all. We have not even haven't even attempted anything with lighting yet. So we don't have a whole lot of options set in to do with on the fly. We're still just trying to yeah, build our elements, some track elements and environment elements. Yeah, we haven't touched lighting yet. Away, did you have a good trip?
Ooh, where'd you
Hopefully it
go?
was hopefully it was
Yeah.
something enjoyable and not difficult. Let's see. House sitting and dog sitting, cool.
Fun.
A chat console opens with lots of commands. No, I guess I don't.
Yeah, I hope the dogs are good. Sometimes they can be a bit rough. Right. Rumples.
What kind of dogs were you house sitting?
Yeah, how many dogs?
Big white pit bull and very big mutt. Right on. Still sounds like a decent time. I hope, at least. You know, sometimes that can be very subjective, depending. In your Discord, I have to find it. I'm in like fucking 1,000 Discords.
Watched a lot of Game of Thrones. Let's see. What am I trying to do? I got too many things on my brain here. All right, let's go back into this player. Prefab.
Well, I guess I wasn't in your Discord. I am now. Oh, look at those doggies. Oh, look at those little dogs. Oh, look at those stupid little doggies. Oh, they're so cute.
Oh, nice. Cool. You watched Game of Thrones. Thanks.
Some good looking doggy dogs. Ollie and Loki. Alright, let's see here. Guess we can go ahead and get rid of these faces. We don't need those.
Just change.
Everyone, save your work.
Oh, very good, very good. Thank you.
It has been so long since I saved it. Oh my gosh, I would be so upset. Oh, I can't imagine how mad I would be if something happened.
Oh man.
Oh shoot.
You're not in what was that mode again? You're like in play mode. You're
Play
not in just
mode.
play mode, right? Or whatever.
No, he's working
No.
on different software.
Oh, okay. That was
Yeah.
what, Blender or something.
No, that was in Unity
Or Unity.
with the play mode. Well, welcome back, Maz. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Hope you had a good time.
Let's check on this camera. Okay, these don't work at all. See camera. That's this one. This one.
Man, I wish I could just hire a real orchestra. How much
That would be cool.
having to like try to make this sound like it's more authentic.
You're doing a great job, man.
Thanks. Thank you.
It might slightly be outside of our budget.
Come on, Bill. Gotta raise that
I see you
studio
working
money.
on house. Do you not like any of the free art resources? I wouldn't say I don't like the free art resources that are available. I just don't. I don't know. I don't want to say I don't trust them in a sense. Not in a sense of like legality elements, but like when it comes to texture qualities, texture resolutions and sizes, do they provide LODs? Are they not? What's the poly count? Like how adjustable are their textures or materials? How big is the addition? Like how big is the set that you're bringing into the project? Stuff like that. I like honestly, I haven't really looked at the Unity store, so I don't really know what's on there. I probably should have looked. That might have saved some time. No, I highly doubt like we'd have to worry about poly count so much. I think Unreal Engine 5 just kind of scarred me when it comes to poly counts because some of those asset packs can just be so much, So, more specifically, the mega scans. Like, stay away from mega scans the best you can, in my opinion. Yeah, you can make some really cool stuff, but that's not really, in my opinion, like stuff you'd make games with. You could, but I think the amount of optimization you need is top tier optimization. But I might actually go. Thanks for bringing that up though. Like, I didn't really think to look on the Unity store for free medieval assets. That might help with like creating walls and stuff like that. Not gonna lie, it has been fun making like a kind of like a house and modular pieces and stuff. It's been kind of nice. Like with my other game, Prophecy, I've been working on an inventory system, save load functionality, all of that. And then with Exiles Eden, I've been working on 2D art and stuff like that. And then with Full Studio, working on this warehouse. So it's nice to kind of do something a little more artistically free reigning, if you will, where it's like, oh, I can look at a reference picture and just kind of let my brain run free. Doesn't that make sense? That's kind of how this is feeling right now. It's been kind of refreshing. It's been a good time. Plus, with all of our projects, usually Attack is the one who does all the 3D modeling and stuff like that, because she hates the way I 3D model and all that stuff. So she's like, I'm going to do all the art. You can do everything else. Okay. So... Yeah, I'm not worried about recreating the wheel. Like, if I recreate the wheel and have fun doing it, it's still a win because I had fun doing it. It's not my intention to recreate the wheel. If I do, cool. But at least, I can say I had fun making it and it's something I made from scratch. The other thing, like with my other game, Prophecy, like some of those assets we have used, and people who have played our demo have called us out on using assets from the store, right? And they're like, oh, I've seen this in another game. Or it's like, oh, hey, you're using that pack, that they have. So it's just like people are catching on as to like, oh, like there's so many of these assets being used. There's so many indie games where it's like, okay, it's getting to a point where it doesn't hurt to create your own assets because now everyone's just using the same free assets. And that like I wasn't expecting just a normal streamer to catch that, and all of a sudden multiple streamers are like, I've seen this before, like this wallpaper was used before, hey, I've seen these books before, like I've seen this. And it's just like, oh shit, like no one, like I wouldn't say that they don't care, but I don't know, like as a developer, especially any developer, at least in my opinion, personal opinion, like I feel like as a developer I lose credibility if I want to make something kind of unique and not like I won't say not like everyone else's, but like I personally did not like the feeling when someone was like, I saw this in someone else's game. That was not a good feeling at all, especially on stream with like 200 people. I was like, that's not cool, right? And it was just like, wow, like I don't want to use packs like that because they called us out on it, so like we kind of like are getting in this mode of creating our own stuff, just out of experience over the last 10 years of making games and using asset packs and stuff like that. So it's like I feel like kind of jaded in that sense. Custom shaders, yeah. Thing is, like, we don't know how to work with shaders. Like, my team is of 2 people, like at least for the other projects. So it's like one's an artist and I'm just a blueprinting self-taught programmer. I know nothing about shaders. or anything of that sort yet. Yeah. So pretty limited in that sense too. Yeah, hearing that one streamer be like, "Hey, I've seen this," and oh, that hurt. I'll never forget that day. Never forget it. It just genuinely did not feel good.
Oh, someone noticed
Especially
like
when you've been working on it.
something that looks like
What's
similar
up?
to something else, or
Yeah,
they're like, oh,
they're
that's
asset packs that you can buy on like the marketplaces, right?
yeah.
And we had a streamer, like a good 200 people, that was streaming our demo, and he's just like, "I've seen this before in another game. Oh, I've seen that in another game. Like, oh, this is that pack that you are using where you can change the wallpapers. Like, I've seen these packs be used in all these other games, and it's just like, oh, that's so embarrassing. Like,
Well,
oh man."
I mean, nothing's like. Well, is it wrong to use those packs, or
No,
No,
it's not wrong. It
I think also, it's important to point out that Ludum is a 3D modeler. I mean, he's
Mhm.
skilled at it. He has been doing it for years. He does an exceptional job. And to have him create original, unique assets utilizing
Mhm.
his skill set and his passion for that, it's part of why he's here, instead
Mhm.
of just
no.
grabbing what someone else has done when this
Right.
is this is what his skill is. I don't. I think it's great to be able to have that in the team and to be able to utilize
Oh yeah,
that.
definitely.
Well said. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, of course.
And that's kind of what it feels like.
Well, I mean,
It's one thing
so
to
you
save
said you
time,
said
but it's
some. So so you created an asset, or you used an asset from a pack, and then someone noticed that. I don't
yeah,
think that
yeah.
should be.
Actually, a couple streamers noticed it. It
I mean,
wasn't just
I don't
one,
think
like
that's.
multiple streamers.
I don't think that's like really bad, right? If everything else is like, unless
It's
you know what I mean,
it would
like
be
if you use it as like a base and then kind of change it here and there, I think that'd be okay
yeah.
too.
It's just sort of like if you're running a restaurant and somebody walks in and says, "Oh, I got this same thing at McDonald's the other day."
Or like, oh, this is Cisco mayo or something.
Yeah, it's kind of like I actually
Or
it's
so.
funny because I actually was behind somebody at the grocery store the other day who was buying like 50 frozen dinners, and like, wow, they must have a big freezer. Turns out they were
Mhm.
buying them to serve as kids meals at their restaurant. So when you go and you order a kids meal off their menu, it's just a frozen dinner that they're popping in the microwave.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean, a
like,
lot of
that's
restaurants.
kind
Oh
of
wow.
it's kind of weak.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of restaurants
Yeah,
do
a
that.
little
I
bit.
mean, like for like
Yeah.
French fries or like chicken nuggets. Like there's probably all sorts of brands that they buy in bulk and then use that for their restaurant.
Yeah, and I mean,
Yeah.
just like in this situation, just like we're talking about game assets, it's very similar. There's obviously a cost ROI
Hmm.
and a time ROI in being able to use something that someone else has already done and is selling. And then there's the flip side of it where, if you do have something that is unique, that stands out, that's created, you have that, you know, sense of ownership, and you have something that is going to be unique to everybody. So it's
Yeah, definitely.
there's
Yeah.
pros and cons to both sides. It all just depends on what you're going for. But
Yeah.
Ads playing. There's an
Yeah.
advertisements.
It was rough. It was rough.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry you
At
had
least for
to
me.
experience that. It's not fun.
I mean, that's just part of it, you know. I understand like using a tool like a purchased like
Like,
set of assets is good for concept. It's good to
mhm.
get you off the ground and get you an idea of like what you're really going for and aiming for. Um, you know,
Yeah, same
so
kind of the same
I'm not.
idea for music too, because there's like all these sample libraries or sample packs that I could purchase, but it gets pricey at a certain point. So it's like
Yeah,
I gotta use what I have, and then and I do try to change things up a little bit so it's not like that obvious. But sometimes I don't know. I like the sound. I'm like, I'm gonna use this. I should probably change it a little bit here and there, but um,
yeah. Yeah, you gotta adjust it a little bit, right?
but you know, uh, like a typical person or like an average person listening to the music may not know. Oh, this is from the Big Room Trap Drop library, or oh, this is from the hard EDM drop library, or so
hmm
you know other
But if they said
musicians.
that, and then if they like listen to like a song you made, and they said that, you might not feel that great about it.
I mean, I don't think it really matters too much for me.
No,
I guess yeah, I guess for me it's not so bad.
no, not too much of a
Unless
deal.
it's like, hey, this part sounds like I don't know, maybe a different composer. I'm like, oh well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Um, yeah, I'll have to think about it. I can't. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Or
interesting.
maybe if
And
they
same
say,
with our door
hey,
noises
they're
sounds.
like, did
Yeah.
you take this from this composer? And I'm like, okay, so maybe that might be something that would
No, like being
you think
accused of
twice.
like stealing.
Like, oh, I didn't steal that. It just so happens to sound like, you know. So I'll have to be careful
Yeah,
too. So it's not like it's, you know.
yeah. It was definitely an interesting experience going through that.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, what was good is that they still found the demo fun and they
That's
still
good.
had a good time. You know, that's the
Yeah.
important part. But just as an artist, you're just like, ah, damn,
Yeah.
busted.
I can understand it. I
Oh,
can relate
not
to
at
that.
all.
Probably the biggest complaint that I got with Pandemonium Puzzle when I first presented it was the use of any kind of AI whatsoever. It was like, um, caught a lot of flack for having any kind of AI elements in there at all. Like, why wouldn't you just, you know, hire somebody to do original art? And it's
hmm
again,
Ugh,
it's the
Like
same.
it's pricey, right?
It's the same argument, It's like, okay, you've got cost and time versus originality and ownership. It's that
right.
same double sided.
It's rough. Gold Digger sold a bajillion copies, even though it's 80% rip off and reuse. Hey, well, good for
Mm.
them. Like if they're okay with that mentally and whatnot, cool. More power to them. You know, I don't do this only for the money. That's the thing. I do it because I love it. It's my passion, and like I want it to be mine, right? Like I don't want to use other stuff that people used. You
Mhm.
know, just part of the craft. And that's just me. I mean, obviously, money is nice, and it'd be great to pay my bills. But at the end of the day, that's just my personal opinion and why I do it. Like a big part of me is like, oh man, I would love to go and just use AI like for everything, like art based. You know, that just it's fucking easy, just there. You know, and then you look at the clash that people have against AI use, and all that stuff, and it's like, yeah, you seem to lose credibility these days whenever AI is even mentioned in any part of your project.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to be that kind of developer? No, I really don't. I would like to be able to create a good reputation and make good quality games and stuff like that that are fun and interactive, and just don't require me buying them. You know, that's me though. To each their own. Audience for entertainment is forgiving. I suppose so. It's hard to say. We're coming up to a new generation of gamers, though. That generation gap it gets shorter every generation. And the new generation, I think, is kind of coming in pretty soon. It'll be interesting to see what their thoughts are when it comes to the industry and the games that come out. Spend 80 hours on a barrel. That will really show off your skills to a broad audience. That's fair, Yeah, if you want to show off your talent in that sense and create a portfolio, cool, by all means. It shouldn't take you 80 hours on a barrel. Like that's where experience comes in. Like any seasoned 3D mauler should take 20 minutes to make a barrel and move on. Yeah, you can go and buy a set of barrels, right? Cool. That's what you want to do, by all means. But now you also have to think of the texture quality. Like, think of your game and what it looks like. Are the barrels you buying the same texture quality, the same? Is it hand drawn? Is it substance paint or realistic materials? Those are things that you have to try to match as well. I understand it's an exaggerated example, I know, um, but there's a lot of factors that come into that kind of thing too. You know. Like for a lot of our prophecy assets that we had purchased, like we had to up our texture quality in order to match what the assets that we purchased were using, right? We learned a lot in that process, but like we had to match what we bought, which made it more challenging on us in a texture sense, and probably not as efficient as it could be, which why I spent the last 3 months optimizing our demo, because LODs and texture qualities were too high and all that stuff. Like it ultimately, like buying that asset pack just set us back quite a bit just out of optimization. We didn't know that when we bought it, but it took 2.5 years to get to that point to realize, like, well, shit, now the inventory system that came with this pack is broken. The journal system doesn't work. The asset quality of all of this is, it looks good, so we match it, and then we find out, like, well, obviously none of this is optimized. So well, shit. Learning process, which was fantastic. But that could easily be part of the process of buying asset packs. Is you have to balance it with what you're looking to make and the project you're working on, that kind of thing. A lot goes into it. Well, there's more to it than just with Nanite. Like there's more to Unreal Engine optimization, just Nanite. Like you can't, like, we could have gone and taken everything to Nanite, but now we had to go and learn a whole new element of, like, complexity with collisions and other optimization stuff, which ended up having to learn, right? But you know, it still was a lot of work to get to that point, you know, and it would just ended up being more work. Where if we just took 3 months to build the house assets ourselves, we easily could have made it optimized the way that we originally had planned, um, and then not have to worry about having to fix their inventory system. Because right now I'm building an inventory system anyways, because we're like, oh, we can use their inventory system. Um, so I mean, there's just a whole bunch of things, and you know, I'm not saying don't buy asset packs if you feel like you can utilize it and it works for your project and it doesn't bother you. By all means, do so. 100%. You know, I'm just explaining my experience. It hasn't been great all around. You know, tree packages with like the transparent foliage and stuff like that always ends up being way too expensive. I mean, this was before nanite, so the translucency was kind of more of like you had no other option. Um, that was back with like Unreal Engine 4 or something, but it's been a good learning process. Now I'm just rambling. Sorry, guys. It's been a trip
Yeah,
though.
you're
It's been a
good.
wild trip.
It's all good. No, what? No. It's all good. It's all good.
What's on there? Nanite is awesome though. Like, you know, not having to worry about poly counts and stuff. But there is still an optimization factor with it. No, you don't. No, you don't. The collision element of sorry, my cat's been being weird. The collision element for nanite, it's pretty solid, like in its sense, which I had to learn. You know, at that time I was like, well, how do you generate collisions? You know, and there was a process to that at one point. I think they've made it much easier to get collisions, but before I remember like you turned something into nanite and then you had to go and generate your own collisions for it somehow. So at that time, like I couldn't figure it out. So then I was just going and just placing collisions and stuff in the level. Almost similar to how like you used to go to like in like Blender or 3ds Max, and then you can export collision through the mesh, or like you was it like a PCM mesh, whatever it was called, that you'd have to export from your 3D modeler into your engine to get appropriate collisions if you wanted to have special collisions of some sort. I ended up going that route for a bit. Like, damn, just talking about all that, just reminiscing of all of my projects in the past. Like, whoo! Shit. Oh man, we spent 4 years on the Dark Veil, man. That was a wild ride of game development.
What was it?
Dark Mailman? No. It's called the Dark Veil. Mind if I post a link, Veil?
Oh, go ahead.
There you go. No. Like straight out of college, that was the first game that me, my wife, and a buddy of mine worked on for about 4.5 years or so, maybe pushing 5. It was awesome. Good time. It's our magnum opus. I still call it that. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. No, actually, I tried to update it, but the asset packs that we used, they stopped updating them. So we ended up losing a lot of our world because of that. Like the trees, like what else was there's the trees. Pretty much all the environment pieces that weren't like the houses were bought, and like the pack just wouldn't transfer over to later versions at a certain point. And then we started making our own assets and stuff like that. What was really cool about the that pack though is like the trees. They had a spline element where it would auto generate like the mesh of a tree, so you can kind of like design your own trees and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. But eventually, life kicked in, and team fell apart eventually. So we just put it on the back burner. I do still have the project. Yeah. I have like 4 versions of that game now. I have it be like that survival horror style, like the old Silent Hill, Resident Evil. Then I have like a top-down version of it where it's like a kind of like Darkwood, and then I have another version that's like a Diablo top-down view. Yeah, I think it does have a speed tree plugin, but I think you're limited with your trees.
Fix the strings. What? Something sounds odd.
Ah, yes, new Silent Hill movie. What's his face says it's gonna be pretty amazingly what do you say? Can't think of the word. But pretty accurate to Silent Hill 2.
Oh, I know. I know it's the E.
Speed Tree's awesome. The tool set, like, it takes a little bit to learn how to build a tree. It's actually kind of fun, but like, yeah, their stuff is awesome. We were talking about using Speed Tree for Prophecy, but I was like, no, I'm already getting a good idea of how to make foliage because of Floral Studio. So I'm like, nah, I'll just make the trees myself. And boy, has Floral Studio taught me a lot too.
Glad my project's helping you, give you
I love that project.
a new.
I legitimately love that project so much.
New arrow in your.
It's
quiver.
so fun. It's fun.
That's a pretty
Like
cool
even
project.
just like last night when we were looking at like the Doyle and just looking at the environment and like how to tackle that, like that was so much fun. Like I think that was a good team building exercise in a weird way.
I made a change to like one thing, and now I have to change it to every single spot. I
What'd you change?
changed the C to a D. I gotta go up here. Oops. There. That's fixed. I don't know if I changed it in here. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, clashing things.
What's clashing? What do you mean?
So I tend to like put too many things together, so then things get a little muddy. So then I don't really. Sometimes some of the instruments kind of disappear. So then
Nah.
I ask myself, "Oh, do I hear this? I don't think I hear it." So then I isolate the sound, and I'm like, "Oh, what's happening?" So I have to go back and change it. And so I'm just kind of like, well, let's not add this. Let's get rid of this. Let's double check the chord here. I have too many things going on. So just kind of trying to
You're feature creeping.
clean things up. But
It's like you're feature creeping. Where you just keep adding and adding and adding.
oh yeah, yeah. One of another piece of mine kind of does that. So it's um, you don't even hear like the original layer. It's like completely gone, and like hopefully it works because like I don't know. Wait, what's going on here? There we go. Okay, everything should kind of match a little bit better.
It's 10 o'clock. Let's see. Start
Shishka.
6:30. All right. Able to manage to kind of build this house and kind of get texture started on it in 4 hours. That's not too shabby.
Dang.
I think it's the B. It's this B that's missing. It's bugging me. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Well, why do you say sorry in the first place?
There we go.
That's my dog. If you hear him.
I can't hear him, no.
Good.
What's he
Okay.
doing?
Whimpering. His master's in the garage.
Oh.
okay, I'm getting rid of the B. Getting rid of it. It's just what? Why are you laughing?
It's just entertaining the process, the way you're verbalizing your process. Oh, I changed the C to a D. Now I got to go through and do it with all. Nope, I'm going with a B.
Okay. Oops. I should really do this like on paper first. Well, I don't really have. I usually do. Maybe I should. So then it's like everything's done on paper, and then I'll just put it into video, digital audio workstation.
Do you prefer to do things on paper first? Or do you find that like your stuff comes out better when you do it on paper first?
I'm just used to it because like I'd improvise and then I'd write like a piano version, essentially like a piano reduction, and then from that I
Mm-hmm.
would turn it into I'd orchestrate it. So basically, you take a part and you give that to a trumpet, and or this part's like, oh, this is the brass section. Um, so for this, I kind of just jumped right into just doing all the parts. But then it's like, well, I don't really hear this part, so I'll have to double that in a different instrument. Um,
Hmm.
and then some other parts, it's like I'm kind of I'm kind of adding things here and there. So it's like, well, I don't know what chord this is anymore. Is it C or G? I don't know what's happening. So I'm going back and trying to fix it to make it a little more clear. Otherwise, it's like a little muddy.
Ah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like
So,
quite the process. But it is part of the
yeah.
craft, though, right?
Yeah. I definitely need to get things a little more streamlined.
It's awesome, though.
Thanks.
It's actually really cool, like hearing and watching you like create music. You know, with myself being another musician that's not anywhere near as talented as yourself.
What?
It's been
No.
it's been really awesome and inspirational to like kind of just watch your workflow. It's been really cool.
Thank you. Yeah.
No, thank you. Like, sheesh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Anytime. Friday nights.
I probably didn't need to spend this much time on like the house, but at least we kind of have like a modular set for the houses, I guess. I can make stuff I can actually make modular stuff from, so that's pretty cool. It's a good step forward. What the heck is going on here?
should probably get going. It's getting a little bit late.
It is definitely late. I'm feeling it.
I'm like falling asleep. I'm like
Yeah.
yawning.
Yeah,
I am definitely feeling
it's
it
about that time.
myself.
I guess so. You guys can keep working
Check
on
out
it.
the house though.
It looks awesome, my man.
Yeah, it
Thank
looks
you.
awesome. Yeah, amazing.
It's a good start. Decent start.
It looks awesome.
Save your work.
Oh, great idea.
Done.
Thank you.
Done,
Thank you.
done, done.
No, I kind of get this.
Nissan, Starbucks, Royal Caribbean ads. What a variety of ads. What kind of car were they trying to sell you? Fail's like, dude, shut up.
No, it's your follow up questions always entertain me.
I'm glad that you feel that way.
Like earlier.
I mean,
in
do
this,
those questions not like cross your mind?
never, like in your early in the stream when who was it? Kimmy or somebody said they made a, or was it Travis said he made a grilled cheese sandwich, and
I
you're like,
did. That was me.
what kind of cheese, what kind of bread? Like your follow up questions make me
Sourdough
laugh.
bread.
It's awesome. Like, no, I would never ask. I would never like.
That's what
Really,
you
like there was not an ounce of you that wondered like what kind of cheese you use for the grilled cheese, like at all.
Not remotely.
Yeah. Well, I am a foodie in my own way, so it's like maybe that's what it is, you know. Perhaps, you know, hard to
Oh
say,
my gosh.
but
Well,
I'm glad you get a kick out of all of that.
Well,
yeah.
thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time.
Well, I think since we're talking about food, I feel like we're talking about ending and we're talking about food. I think we should kind of wrap.
Oh, okay.
Did he say wrap? Makes me a little hungry. Gonna grab a tortilla and spread some mayo right on it. If you're not a mayo guy, you can use Blue Bonnet. Then you need a bunch of layers of your favorite lunch meat, but there's still some stuff to add before you can eat. Get some cheddar, get some Swiss. I need plenty of cheese, just a little bit of lettuce with a crunch, if you please. Roll the whole thing up and open your trap, cause this is looking good, and that's a wrap. Yeah, that's a wrap.
Nice.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you
There it
for. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you guys both, Travis
thank
and
you.
Ludum. Appreciate your work.
Anytime.
Yeah, thank you as well, Val. Thank
Coming
you
along
everyone for hanging
well.
out.
Definitely.
We'll get there.
Great.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Take care. Good seeing you guys. Everybody have a great one.
Yes, take care. Have
Thanks.
a good one, man. Everyone else there.
Have a great night.
See y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.